Badgley now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check out. Ready. Let's make these babies cry. Check out.
Here's the second year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Luck. That's caught by Ware. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. First carry for Spencer Ware. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Colts first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hines. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. This is Hines. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Under 10.
Now it's Hines. 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 46 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Hines on a toss play. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
4-yard loss on the play.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Big stop, D. Big stop.
This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. Uses the spin. He had a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Kill. Check three. Hey, Rocket. Watch the whip.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Slam.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Set. 390. Check. 50. Wait. Buffalo one. Get on.
Rivers on first down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 43.
Black 15. Buffalo one.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Colts' 37-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, Delta.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Set 180. Hey, Brown 80. Cluster. Check. Cluster right. Good. Brown 80.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set 380. 0.
I'm coming after you. Watch the twist.
Check. Q.
Check out.
Wait, 89.
They'll run on first down. Gordon, and he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Eckler. Look at the spin. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, that's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's locked. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Matt. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 11 yards there, first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, it's Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll try the air now with Locke. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Chargers getting set to go. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Load it. Load it.
Check 43.
Orange 5-4. Hey, dude.
41 Mike. Get him.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
Check your hot read.
Buffalo 1.
58's the money. 58's the money.
Q.
Let's get this. Quick the edge.
Come.
Switch.
61. Matchbox lights.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
say nothing.
Check, check. Lucky. Hey, easy. Cross correct.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Third and long for Rivers. And the pressure gets to him again. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
A loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. On 1st down, they'll start out with Mack. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Don't get nervous.
From the 50, it's Long. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Good for a Colt 1st down. The former Lion Ebron there bringing it in from Andrew Luck.
Check out. 1-2-7. You better bring it.
On 1st and 10, Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Luck. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Watch the safety creep.
Mexico.
57.
Protein spill.
Hey, check Mike, 57.
Here's Luck. And he's going to go down again. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
The final shot before the break. Luck. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up first and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Watch the screen.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The intended receiver there, Allen. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check out. Green 90.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
To throw on second down is Locke. Funches has it complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
12.
Out. Safe.
Red Delta.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Blue draw quarters. Keep it skinny. Hey. High 7.
58 to Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And caught right side, Green. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah.
0.
Right there. I got it. And 58 is a mic. Go 58.
Rivers. For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. That one good for 26 and a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Hey, Brown 80.
All day.
Left.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Man open left side, it's Williams. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Rivers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
58, boy. 58. 58, Mike. Go out.
Hey, exit. Hey,
to the air again here, Rivers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
58, right there. Watch the pass. Watch the
hey, Rocket.
58 to Mike. Go 58 to Mike. I got
Small.
58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rivers to Gordon out left. It's a gain of 5, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Focus, defense, focus. Wide.
Red. Cluster.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rivers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin the drive with Hines. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Hines. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Set 180. 190.
I'm going.
White.
I'm going back to you.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Easy.
A second down throw for Rivers. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Justin Houston picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So it's third and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 55. Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. 58.
White, 85.
From the gun, Rivers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A 43-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
Luck and the Colts come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Luck. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a first and 10. Gordon. He's got a first down past the 30. There goes Melvin Gordon. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 82 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Andrew Luck, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago when he was comeback player of the year, and he needs another one right now if he wants a Colts victory. They run with Hines, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned,
he's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 58 yards. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 76 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And he loses the football a second time. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Danico Autry is in on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Left.
From the 39, Rivers. On the right side, caught by Green. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but for this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run on 1st down. Hines, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Locke. Caught left side by Funchess. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action here on 1st down. Now in desperation, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
At the 22-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Everyone got 4 down.
Load it. Load it.
Twist.
Throwing here, Rivers. Allen's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Back, 390. 190.
58. Come on. You ready, man?
Keep it skinny.
Let's go, baby. Check.
Hey, Rocket. Q.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Charlie.
Oh, you got D? 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Load it. Load it.
58 to Mike.
They'll throw again. Rivers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
just wanna be heard. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't panic surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want.
Ladies and gentlemen,